Ever wondered what adventures lie beneath the surface of the ocean? Well, Aquaman 2 is here to take you on a deep dive. This isn't just a movie, it's a journey into a world unseen by most of us. A world that's as mysterious as it is beautiful. Now, remember our hero from the first Aquaman movie? That's right, Arthur Curry. The rightful heir to the underwater kingdom of Atlantis. He's not just a man, he's a bridge between two worlds. The human world and the world beneath the waves. And then there's Mera, the fiery-haired warrior princess from Zeeble, who stands by Arthur's side, ready to face any challenge that comes their way. These characters, along with a few new faces, are ready to take us on a whirlwind adventure that's sure to leave us gasping for air. So strap in as we plunge into the depths of Aquaman 2. Our journey starts with Arthur Curry, our hero, also known as Aquaman. As we delve into the world of Aquaman 2, we find Arthur Curry, our protagonist, grappling with the weight of his newfound role as the King of Atlantis. His once simple existence has now given way to the onerous responsibilities of a king. Life under the sea is not all about swimming with dolphins or conversing with sea creatures, and Arthur is learning that the hard way. Arthur, a man of two worlds, is caught in a tug-of-war between his human side and his Atlantean heritage. His human instincts pull him towards the surface, towards the sunlight and fresh air, whereas his Atlantean side beckons him deeper into the abyss, into the heart of Atlantis. This internal struggle is a significant part of Arthur's journey as he tries to reconcile these two halves of his identity. Being a king is not just about wearing a crown and sitting on a throne. It is about making tough decisions, some of which may not sit well with everyone. Arthur, a man known for his strength and courage, now has to show his wisdom and diplomacy. He has to navigate through choppy political waters, deal with dissent, and work towards the prosperity of Atlantis. It's a daunting task, no doubt, but if anyone can do it, it's Arthur. In his quest to find balance, Arthur also grapples with the loneliness of his position. As the saying goes, it's lonely at the top, and Arthur is beginning to understand the truth of these words. He may be surrounded by people, but the weight of his crown sets him apart. His journey is not just about ruling Atlantis, but also about finding his place within it. As Arthur battles these internal and external conflicts, he begins to find a rhythm, a semblance of balance. He's starting to understand that being a king is not just about ruling, but also about serving. He's beginning to embrace his dual identity, his two worlds. But just when he thinks he's got it all figured out, just as Arthur begins to find his footing, danger rears its ugly head. As Arthur grapples with his dual identity, a new threat emerges. This threat isn't just a danger to Arthur, but to the entirety of Atlantis. The tranquil underwater kingdom is about to face its greatest peril yet. The main antagonist of this narrative is no stranger to the sea. Born of the ocean's wrath and imbued with a thirst for vengeance, they carry a grudge as deep as the ocean itself. Their motivations are rooted in a past filled with injustice and a burning desire to right the wrongs they've endured. Their story is a poignant one, a tale of loss and retribution. Shunned by their own kind and treated as an outcast, they've been hardened by the harsh realities of their existence. Their vendetta is personal, and their determination unshakable. But what does this mean for Arthur and Atlantis? Well, the antagonist's plans involve a seismic shift in power. They seek to dethrone Arthur, seize control of Atlantis, and wield its might against the surface world. This isn't just a fight for the throne, it's a battle for the fate of two worlds. The antagonist's power is formidable, their strategy cunning. They're not just a physical threat, but a strategic one. They understand Arthur's weaknesses, his internal struggles, and they're not afraid to exploit them. This conflict is as much a test of Arthur's strength as it is of his character. And it's not just Arthur who's at risk. The antagonist's wrath could bring Atlantis to its knees, endangering its citizens, and shaking the very foundations of its society. If Arthur fails, the repercussions will be catastrophic. This is the tension that underpins Aquaman 2, the driving force behind its narrative. Arthur isn't just fighting for himself, but for his people, for his home, for a peace that's been precariously balanced on the edge of a trident. With everything he holds dear at stake, Arthur must rise to the challenge. In the face of danger, our hero gathers his courage and strength for the ultimate showdown. As the tides turn, Arthur, our Aquaman, braces himself for the climactic battle that looms ahead. In the heart of the ocean, where the water is as dark as the secrets it holds, two titans prepare to clash. Arthur, the rightful king of Atlantis, stands tall, his trident gleaming with a promise of justice. Opposing him is the antagonist, a formidable foe, whose motives and identity remain shrouded in mystery. the stakes have never been higher. The fate of Atlantis, the underwater kingdom Arthur has sworn to protect, hangs in the balance. The tension is palpable, as clear as the ocean on a calm day, and as turbulent as the stormy sea on a dreadful night. The sounds of battle echo in the water, a symphony of chaos and courage. The question remains, with the future of Atlantis hanging in the balance, who will emerge victorious? As the dust settles, let's reflect on the journey we've taken. From the depths of the ocean to the heights of epic battles, Aquaman 2 has taken us on an incredible voyage. This movie is a whirlpool of emotions, with thrilling moments that had our hearts racing and deep personal revelations that touched our souls. The film beautifully weaves together themes of identity, responsibility, and unity. It encourages us to consider who we are, what our roles are in the world, and how we can come together for the greater good. The narrative of Aquaman 2 isn't just about superhero antics. It's a profound exploration of these themes that resonate deeply with us. The movie's power lies in its ability to balance action-packed sequences with deeply personal moments, creating an experience that's both exhilarating and meaningful. In the end, Aquaman 2 is not just a tale of a superhero, but a story about identity, responsibility, and the power of unity.